Praise be to the one true God, ar-Rahman, the Lord of all realms of existence. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and may the grace of the Most High God be forever in your favor. Welcome to our continued exegetical analysis of Chapter 2 of the Quran, Surat al-Baqarah. Previously, we covered the first 20 verses of the chapter, which deal with topics pertaining to fidelity, perfidiousness, and hypocrisy, which are summed up in the two parables laid out in verses 17 to 20. In today's video, we are going to be covering verses 21 and 22, which highlight the foundational principles of monotheistic devotion and servitude, human existence, and divine providence, serving as a timeless reminder of humanity's relationship with its Creator and the obligations that come with it. The verses further encapsulate the essence of monotheistic devotion and moral teachings, and they call upon humanity to recognize and serve Allah as the sole creator and sustainer of the entire universe, with the ultimate goal of attaining what the Quran refers to as Taqwa, a discipline whereby an individual is conscientious of God's presence in everything that they do, and so they tread life with prudence in terms of how their behavior impacts them and those around them. Furthermore, the term Taqwa underscores an individual's discipline that keeps them composed, balanced, and cautious enough to shun enmity, aggression, and hostility. The verse's universal address and timeless message emphasize the inclusive nature of the Quran and its relevance to all peoples in all times and places. Exegetical analysis on verses 21 to 22 of Surat al-Baqarah. In the name of the one true God, ar-Rahman, the merciful, O mankind, be in servitude to your Lord, who created you and those who were before you, in hope that you might perchance become prudent. The one who has made the earth for you as an outstretched furnished surface, and the sky as a firmament. And he has sent down water from the sky, with which he has brought forth all kinds of fruits, as a provision for you. Therefore do not set up oppositions to Allah now that you know. Verse 21 begins with a universal address to all of mankind, portrayed in the phrase, O mankind, implying all peoples, regardless of race, gender, religion, ethnicity, or orientation. The verse then emphasizes the obligation to be in servitude and submission to Allah, the creator of all peoples. The term Rab, here rendered as Lord, emphasizes Allah's role as the sustainer, nourisher, provider, and caretaker of all of creation. The verse's continuity of creation reminds the reader that he or she is not the first inhabitant of the earth, but that they are preceded by many generations before them, as this serves to contextualize human existence within the broader narrative of creation and divine providence. The purpose of serving Allah is thence mentioned in the latter part of the verse, namely to attain Taqwa, i.e. prudency. Prudency is the key to a successful and fulfilling life, both in this world and in the hereafter, as we have already covered in our analysis on the first 5 verses on the chapter. According to the first 5 verses, the prudent are portrayed as those who have faith in the unseen mysteries and who establish the communal observance, and who spend of that which Allah has provided for them, as well as those who have faith in what was sent down to Muhammad the Messenger and whatever was sent down before him, and those who wish to be convinced of the afterlife. People who possess this quality of taqwa are said to be upon guidance from their Lord, and who shall be the successful ones in the sight of Allah. The verse entails living in accordance with divine guidance, fulfilling one's obligations towards Allah and fellow human beings, and avoiding sinful behavior. By being in servitude to Allah, humans align themselves with the purpose of their creation and strive to attain the highest moral and spiritual virtues. This is further emphasized in verse 56 of chapter 51, which underscores Allah's initial purpose of creating man, namely that of servitude. According to this verse, man was created for the sole reason of serving, meaning that man's proclivity to serve or enslave themselves is deeply rooted in various psychological, social, spiritual, and mental factors. However, due to man's inability to recognize their true patron, Allah, human beings tend to resort to enslaving themselves to others other than Allah, the one who is truly worthy of their servitude. Verse 22 further emphasizes Allah's role as the sole creator and sustainer of all of existence, highlighting His blessings upon humanity by providing them with a habitable earth. here rendered as an outstretched furnished surface, meaning a place of rest, stability and comfort, furnished with beautiful sceneries, landscapes and terrains, with the strata above it serving as a firmament, one of whose properties is to shield the earth from foreign cosmic objects. Though it might appear empty, the Quran maintains that the strata, typically rendered also as heaven or sky, does not contain any emptiness as stated in verse 6 of chapter 50, rather that it is made up of a support system, elsewhere referred to as ayidin, as stated in verse 47 of chapter 51. According to the Quran, the strata of the lower realm, referred to as al-sama al-dunya, has been adorned with the shining lamps, and has been assigned as a protective shield for the lower realm, i.e. the al-dunya, from all sorts of foreign objects and elements from the cosmos as already stated. It is similarly from this strata that Allah sends down water, by which He then gives life to the land after its death. The mention of water from the sky emphasizes its crucial role in sustaining life and enabling the growth of vegetation, which provides food for human and animal sustenance. This highlights the intricate balance and harmony in the natural world, orchestrated by Allah for the benefit of mankind. The verse hereby calls upon humanity to recognize and acknowledge the blessings bestowed upon them by Allah. By providing a comfortable habitat, abundant sustenance and life-giving water, Allah demonstrates His benevolence and mercy towards His creation. The mention of these blessings serves as a reminder for humans to express gratitude and appreciation for the divine favors they receive. With that being the case, the verse then concludes with a prohibition against setting up oppositions or rivals to Allah, especially now that mankind has been informed. This verse stresses that it is within man's best interest to not set up rivals to Allah, considering that Allah is the one who has set up the earth as a furnished surface for man, as well as shielded him from all sorts of foreign cosmic objects and elements. Setting up rivals to Allah would thereby undermine the principle of monotheistic devotion and would violate the rights of Allah as the sole creator, nourisher, and sustainer of the universe. The phrase, "now that you know," typically rendered as "while you know," suggests that humanity possesses innate knowledge or awareness of the truth, and therefore should refrain from engaging in such an unbecoming practice. Man ought rather attribute the creation and sustaining of the universe to its sole progenitor and mastermind. In conclusion, this verse highlights Allah's bounty and blessings upon mankind, as well as the prohibition against setting up rivals and oppositions to Him. It underscores the importance of recognizing and expressing gratitude for the divine favors bestowed upon humanity, while also emphasizing the principle of monotheistic devotion and the rejection of serving other than Allah. Thank you very much for watching, and may the grace of the one true God continue to be forever in your favor.